And now we are opening a new block where we will introduce to you the most reliable, secure cloud mobile service on the market. We will also explain you how you can earn money thanks to our cloud solution. However, you can earn money not only on 2N solutions, but also on integrations. And speaking about integrations, this will be the main topic of the upcoming presentation, which will be held by Radka Talianová, Technology Partner Manager, and a true expert on integrations. Radka will also explain you why integrations are the key topic for us, and she will give you a few examples of new compatible brands.
Thank you, Štěpánka. Good afternoon to all. My colleagues will be talking about how you can offer a complete standalone solution with 2N. But the truth is that in many projects, our products are being connected to other systems. And this is our huge advantage. Wondering what is our integration strategy? It's flexible, business-oriented, and documented. So let's see how you, our system integrators, can benefit from it. Let's take an intercom. In the Office application, it's part of a unified communication. In schools or bank, it's part of a access control or security systems. And in homes, it has to play very well with home automation. And this is the idea behind being flexible. We want to give you products with enough interfaces to fit into different environments, but we also want to give you some tools so you can create tailor-made solutions for your customers. And for that, we have many interfaces and we support some protocols. With SIP and OnVIF Profile S, you can integrate video and voice with telephony systems or video surveillance. If you need to go a step deeper, let's say, you can use our APIs and connect access events, alarms, or health checks with security systems or access control. For that, we sometimes work and cooperate with our technology partners, and we create for you plugins and drivers for really seamless integrations. I wanted to give you a very nice example of a complete integration, so I reached out to our partner, Genetec, and I asked François how actually looks the integration of a security center with our 2N intercoms.
The 2N intercoms are integrated at different levels, which allow us to have video, two-way audio, and access control reads from a single device. On the access control side, the approach is quite unique because there is no controller required, so we can get the read directly from the reader without any interface in between.
François, so you said that there is a direct integration between Security Center and 2N. Can you tell us what are the main benefits?
Because of the use of the REST API called Rio, it communicates directly over IP. So it's more cost-effective and it reduces the number of components to deploy and maintain.
I definitely agree. System integration reduces manual work, it reduces costs, and it improves overall operation. But we can't forget about the user experience. And that's something what we try to do by offering a whole service. We want to offer a whole service, 2N service, to mobile application developers. And are you interested in this? So please stay with me till the end of my presentation when I will be talking about trends and how 2N is ready for the new world. We are creating technology partners in a clear vision to bring new business opportunities to partners, to you who are working with 2N. You can imagine it, or basically you already experienced that your new customer, a big customer, has a preferred VMS, or they ask you to be really certified with Call Manager, Cisco Call Manager. And for that, we are investing in testing, certifying, and validating our products with the global leaders and their systems. So among our partners, you can find Milestone, Cisco, or Crestron. So we want to make sure that anytime you meet those big platforms in your projects, you can confidently offer 2N, and we guarantee you that we will work with those big partners. Let me talk more about our partner Milestone, because lately we released a new version of our Access Commander plugin for Xprotect. Before, we were able to send video stream to Xprotect. A security operator could have two-way conversation with visitors or people standing in front of intercom. But now we wanted to add the access control element to video surveillance. So that's why we have our plugin for Milestone. And now you can view devices from Xprotect. You can control doors from Xprotect, and you can also monitor alarms. And why those graphical maps and floor plans are being so popular these days? I asked Milestone, I asked Soraya to tell us more about graphical maps and tell us why it's beneficial to add 2N readers and 2N intercoms to Xprotect.
Well, I think it gives you a much better situational awareness and able to respond quickly because you can see on maps, you can have the view of all of your doors and your statuses showing up on the map, and you can see the geographical location. And the icons for the relevant intercoms or access readers are shown. You can see with signals and alarms the statuses of doors open. You can have if doors are open too long, if they're forced. You can have temper alarm notifications and if devices are disconnected, right there visible on those maps.
Thank you, Soraya. I hope that you will find this integration interesting and useful for your customers. We understand the importance of local players because they have a long history on the market, they have a good knowledge of the market. And that's why we have partners among PCIM softwares from France, Spain, or also Czech Republic. Or you can also connect our devices to many brands across VMSs, access control and PBX. Moving to the residential market, we've been extremely successful this year because we test the compatibility of our intercoms with about 11 partners from home automation. You can see some of them on the slide. I can maybe highlight Dovit or OpenMotix, which have very nice product for apartment buildings, or Teletask with their home automation, which they are offering to high-end luxury villas. Home automation systems are very important for us, or we've been very successful to offer our products together with them to single villas. And I wanted to ask our valuable partner Crestron why they think that 2N should be #1 choice for single villas with home automation.
End user perspective, the form factor of 2N just looks beautiful. It's nice and small, slim. These high-end homes that we do with Crestron, nobody wants to see like a big clunky looking door station. They don't want to see a plastic door station. The 2N is nice and slim, nice and small, modern looking. So it's very popular with our customers. We love that they are standard-based. It makes it very easy from an engineering standpoint to integrate with their devices. It also scales very well. It, like I said, works with multiple touch panels, not just one video stream. So that's great. And the biggest thing that we're seeing from the field and from our testing is it's a robust platform.
Thank you for these nice words, Jason. Imagine that you are in the middle of sales process or solution design process, and you just don't know if those systems the customer chose are compatible with. For 2N products, I want you to have one place where you can find all information about our compatibility. So I'm inviting you to visit our webpage, Integration Hub, the 2N Integration Hub. You will find there a list of our technology partners. You can select them by categories, and then you can read about the integration, about the use cases and benefits. Of course, we prepared also some technical documents for you. There are manuals, step-by-step manuals, which you can follow on your installations. Let me sum it up. What does it mean to be well documented? So you can visit our 2N Integration Hub or interoperability manual for technical materials. But in case you have a special request from your customer for some special use cases, you can use our API. API is extensive, it's a backward compatible, so you doesn't have to worry that it will break down after the newest firmware version of 2N products. And in case you have still some questions, feel free to reach out to our Integration Hub. At the beginning, I promised you that I will be talking about trends. I picked some trends which I think will have the biggest impact on how we integrate our products for the future. So let me go through them. I think the adoption of cloud service will change the way how we integrate our products. It has something to do with the fact that companies are trying to centralize their operation. They have the need to for the remote control and remote management. And also, buildings are becoming more people-centric, so it means that we really need to focus on the end user. So we try to focus on smartphone application, and we are trying to offer application developers something more, so they can go faster to the market with their new features. So we decided to offer our favorite 2N smartphone features to third-party application developers. You can imagine it as having smart home application with a mobile video from 2N intercoms, or having a smart office application with many features, included Bluetooth in it, so you can use this application to walk around the building. So we have software development kit for application developers. So basically you have third-party application with our SDK inside and 2N hardware on the walls. Isn't it great? And then we have to figure out how to connect cloud services, cloud systems with our devices or our cloud. So we have 2N Partner API, which allows third-party cloud system to connect and control 2N devices or set up my 2N services. And on the top of that, we had an idea to allow third-party cloud system to connect directly to edge device. So we have an extensive local API of device, and we want to offer this extensive functionality to cloud systems, so they can securely and easily connect to the local network and to communicate with our devices. And this is how we see the future, and this is what we want to do. So if you are looking for a flexible solution that integrates seamlessly, please work with 2N and rely on us. Thank you very much.
The upcoming presentation will be held by Atman Bensger, Global Key Account Manager. You know him already. Atman is based in the UK, and unfortunately he can't be with us today. However, he will join us remotely to explain you why you should work with 2N.
Hi everyone, and thanks for joining us. I'm going to tell you a bit more today about why to work with 2N. But first of all, I would like to share this quote with you. It's very inspiring for me. Coming together is a beginning. Keeping together is progress. And my favorite is the last sentence. Working together is success. When working together with partners, you need a reliable partner you can trust, a partner that can support you and help you to grow. When working with 2N, you know that you are working with a global leader on the IP intercom field. 2N is a leading brand with 20 years plus experience on the markets and projects in more than 125 countries. For those of you who don't know 2N or maybe just joined us now, 2N is part of Access Group Communication, which is owned by Canon Group. I'm sure you're asking yourself how 2N is supporting you. Wherever you are, 2N is supporting you globally. In addition to our global distribution network, we have, as of today, 45 people to support you across 10 countries and speak 8 languages. Together, of course, not each one. We also would like to share with you some insight information about our activities during the last 12 months. Thanks to your help and support, they have registered more than 17K calls into our CRM. They have identified almost 4K projects worth 75 million euros. Despite this year's challenges, 2N is committed to help you and capture more market share. And part of our strategy is to increase local presence, to increase our win rate. There are 4 new BDM positions: Belgium, Netherlands, Austria, and Poland. These belong to our top key markets, where we potentially see the growth. We also decided to reinforce our existing team by adding more specialist. As you can see, we help in the UK and the Italian markets with 2 A&E specialists to specify more projects, to create more opportunities for you. We're trying to put 2N at the forefront of the tenders. We're also adding technical specialists to support you and support your customers when you have to do demos and assist you locally in your local language. We're also creating a new position in Germany. One of the biggest teams that we have currently is in Germany, and a local manager was needed. Also, part of our strategy is to work with the leaders in different fields. I'm sure you all know these names. When collaborating with 2N and its technology partners, you create an innovative and unique solution that will grow your business. 2N gives you access to more than 200 compatible solutions, including major players in IP, telephony, home automations, VMSs, access control, PSIMs, and many regional key players. 2N gives you also peace of mind when talking about security with your customers. We design our products and services with cybersecurity in mind. We have also created recently a hardening guide for you and your customers to enhance your security systems. While talking about peace of mind, in our quality we believe. In addition to our international product certifications and company accreditations, we offer 3 years warranty with possible extensions if needed. I'm sure this will give you and your customers more confidence to install 2N systems. Moving to the features, 2N is an innovative and market-driven organization with constant features improvements and new apps added to our solution. Our customers will benefit from 2N latest technology with constant updates. That's why it's important to keep your system up to date. Moreover, just for your information, last year we developed and released about 22 new features, excluding all the other improvements. For your projects, 2N has it all, or almost, from a turnkey projects to a retrofits. 2N can help you with access control, intercom, audio, and lift integrations, and many more, such as cloud services, open integration for systems like home automations and facility management. We have also invested in people and tools to support our integrators, you, and help our integrators to stay up to date with 2N. We have released this year 2N Academy certifications. This is more for the self-learning and progress. Special trainings for the sales and the pre-sales. Technical trainings. We also provide dedicated information, things like technology trends, market insights, how we can help you to grow in new verticals, other ways, etc. We also have our online tools, where you've probably seen some of these informations online or maybe on the newsletters of 2N, such as the Project Designer, which you can take with you to your customers, Integration Hub, and our great release of this year is the 3D experience for a virtual tour. There is also bespoke webinars that we do, so if you have any gaps or any areas of improvements, please discuss it with us and we'll be happy to assist you. Project consulting, we've prepared every single document that a project planner might need. As a manufacturer, we can share our expertise to help you design a project. To create more opportunities, we need to get into the projects in their early phases to specify them with 2N. And I'm sure with your help, we will succeed. If you are working with consultants or architects, let us know and we'll help you. To grow your business, 2N can help you with your go-to-market strategy. Very important. Diversify your revenue by selling to existing and new segments. Join marketing campaign. Our marketing can help you to reach out to more customers, press releases, promotion campaign, local events, assist you with customers meeting and proof of concepts, project pricing opportunities, demonstration equipment for your office or for your customers. You remove the rejection and facilitate the sales process as well by having your own kits. We also support you with pre-sales and after sales. This is very important. We do understand that during the project phase, some changes may happen, requirements might change as well, and 2N is committed to support you in that way. I do believe, in addition to all these previous points and benefits of working with 2N, that the most important one is working together. That's it for me. Thank you all for your attention, and back to you.
So the next block of presentations is dedicated to our cloud service, My2N. I would like to welcome Petr Jantač, Senior Product Manager, who will point out at My2N as the most reliable and secure cloud mobile service on the market. Enjoy the presentation.
Thank you. My2N is a cloud-based platform providing additional value for 2N hardware products. It offers services like 2N mobile video, 2N remote configuration, and the integration interface called 2N Partner API. My2N is exponentially growing, and we are really happy about it. The total number of devices added to our cloud was doubled during the past year, as we can see that there is a trend of more than 400,000 newly added devices each month, underlined by the fact that there are more than 1,000 new installation sites added to My2N each month. One of our 2N partners has already installed more than 4,000 installation sites with mobile video, which is also a great success. Regarding the usage of the service, we can see that there are more than 600,000 video calls each month in average, and that's of course excluding testing calls. The cloud service business is always about the trust, and we build the trust based on our approach to the reliability and security. This is, for example, why we don't introduce too many new features oriented on the end users, but we mainly focus on improving the technical aspect of existing services. You don't want to sell an unreliable service because that can really jeopardize your whole business, put your brand at risk, and create some additional expenses to constantly fix the existing installations. My2N has recently won a global tender as a cloud service supplier for the emergency communication in elevators. We stood against some global mobile carriers and their cloud platforms in this tender, so that's even a bigger success for us. And the main reason why 2N won this tender was exactly our approach to the security and reliability of our My2N cloud platform. Speaking about the reliability, My2N Cloud is based on AWS, Amazon Web Services. This helps us to achieve a great connectivity with very low latencies all over the world. And AWS is also one of the biggest cloud services provider, actually the second biggest in the world, right after Microsoft. And that also helps us to achieve a higher reliability a lot. The big advantage of My2N is its microservice-oriented architecture. I really like this one. The downside of the microservice-oriented architecture is the development cost, as you need several senior development teams to develop the platform, to maintain it, but it really pays off, because this is the way how to achieve a real high availability of your whole solution. If you compare it to the traditional monolithic approach, you can see that there is no single point of failure in our microservice-oriented architecture used by My2N. And also the probability that the service will completely go down is much lower compared to the traditional monolithic approach. And the benefit for the end user? The end user doesn't notice any outage even during the time while we are deploying new updates, updating our components. Do you know the term social engineering? It is a way how to break into a system without any need of technical knowledge or without any need of technical hacking attack. The most cyber attacks these days are not focused on breaking the firewalls or breaching the information security of the system. There's a much easier way. Just ask the user for his password, ask him about his credentials, abuse his trust, basically find a weak spot in the security process and break into the system without the need of hacking anything. This is a big lesson because it says that basically the technical security is really not enough these days, and you need to take care of the security as a whole process, influencing your whole company. This is also why we say at 2N that security is a never-ending process. We are constantly reviewing our objectives of security. We are analyzing our security assets and evaluating all the possible risks and threats that may appear, along with the fact how probably is that to happen. And in order to help us with this, we are regularly audited by external companies who helps us to take a look at our processes, including the development, including technologies we use, including the whole product life cycle, and for example also quality assurance processes and even human resources processes. That all needs to be evaluated to say that you are really safe. And we would like to go even further. We would like to constantly improve and go far beyond the latest industry security standards. This is why we will introduce another important features in 2021, and so let's take a look at them. The most important part of the whole solution is the communication between the device and the cloud. The third generation of this cloud device synchronization will really increase the security and reliability even further. The new real-time smart synchronization between the device and the cloud will automatically detect if a user makes an error in the intercom configuration that would, for example, block mobile video or stop the service working. And in that case, My2N will not only detect the error, but it will also automatically fix it. This whole new communication channel will be protected, encrypted by TLS and protected by new kind of certificates that will be issued by My2N certification authority. These certificates will be based on a special secret code which is unique for each device, and it will be burned into the device directly in the factory. This new communication channel will be available in the second quarter of the next year. As you may already know, 2N IP intercoms already support encrypted video communication. But we would like to significantly increase it, offer something better, something more. We would like to introduce a whole automated setup of the trust in the whole chain, meaning that we will encrypt the communication itself by certificates issued by My2N. So My2N will provide these certificates not only to the intercom, but also to the Cloud SIP proxy hosted at My2N and to the mobile application. So the whole chain of trust will be set up directly by My2N in an automated way. And what's the benefit for the end user? It's quite obvious, because the encrypted video calls will work right out of the box. So the user will just install the intercom, just install the mobile application, and all the security behind it will be set up automatically. So the user won't even recognize that he is using the most secure solution in the market. The automated setup of encrypted video calls will be available at the second quarter of 2021. I strongly believe that I showed you that My2N is a secure and really reliable source of your recurring income. Thank you for your attention.
And in this block of presentations, we are talking about My2N, cloud solution that never lets you down. The part of My2N is 2N mobile video. And now I would like to welcome Michael Vostatek, Regional Sales Director for Germany, Benelux and the UK, who will give you a few tips on how to sell our mobile video to a client.
Thank you, Stepanka. Hello, everyone. Yes, my name is Michael. I'm the Regional Sales Director at 2N. And in the next few minutes, I will guide you through our 2N mobile video service and how to sell it to your customers. Now, let's start with some of the basics. I thought originally that this would be a little bit more of an interactive session, but here we go. So what is the fundamentals of the mobile video? What is the functionality that everyone is looking for? Obviously, to receive audio and video calls on your mobile device through, obviously, every available network. It would be also nice to have some additional features, like the call preview or some external camera features and so on. Now, would it be also nice to be able to maintain and upgrade the system through a remote control navigation? So those are the basically three topics that we would like to make sure that it's a standard platform for the mobile video services that we offer. 2N offers two ways how to purchase the 2N mobile video service. The first one, it's fairly easy. It's the device credit. It's a good choice for basically every project. So it could be a residential, it could be commercial, simple, one device, one for one credit. And it can be purchased either directly through the website or via our distribution partners, which obviously you as integrators can gain some margin. The second way how to purchase a mobile video service from 2N is the apartment pricing. Now, this exclusively comes for larger residential projects, or MDUs as we call it, and that is also exclusively sold through the distribution network that we have. So those are the two types, and what a best way to sell our products if not knowing all the basic and also nicest features and benefits that our solution offers. So let me start with the first two, which I think are pretty important, and that is the way how it can be sold to the customers, to the project. It can become part of a maintenance fee. It could be part of the monthly fees that the residential projects charges for, you know, the hallways and lights and pool maintenance, and this can become a part of it, and that is the easiest way for the tenants also to accept the charge. Now, having do so, it will present a very nice, interesting recurring revenue also for you, as well as for the facility management companies. Where comes the cost savings? That is primarily for you, because what a way to upgrade, enroll new people, or even troubleshoot the system if you don't have to go on site. So basically, you can access all of these functionalities through remote management, and you save all the time and cost on traveling on site. The one other feature I wanted to bring up is the free trial. Now, what a good way to ask your customers to test it first for 30 days, and then they will be convinced about the product and about the service themselves. So best way to offer the free license for the service. And basically, what do you need is only an intercom and the mobile device. Very interesting topic is the third-party integration. Now, we've got, and you obviously get involved with a lot of home automation companies when you go to larger projects. And they do ask, okay, can we integrate the services so that we don't have to run separate system for every single service that we offer? And yes, with the 2N mobile service, that is possible. Now, if you run across some projects which are either historic or protected buildings, or what we call sometimes a retrofit, what a best way to use the mobile video service to offer as a unique answering device so that you don't have to do any construction inside the building. Delivery management, I'm sure just about everyone since this COVID pandemic has been delivered some goods and services. Now, if you need to have something delivered and perhaps you're not at home, there is a mobile video service that will allow you to not only communicate, let the people in, but also communicate with them while they're delivering the service. So very nice feature that comes only on the 2N mobile service. Easy configuration. I think this will be repeated many times during my presentation, as well as the other presentation that you will hear today. It's very easy, and all the setup is through the my2n.com website. And the perhaps last feature that I wanted to sort of emphasize and bring up today is the cloud solution. So based on the worldwide Amazon servers network, we have a superior quality of the service, and it's also very secured. So those are the main features I wanted to bring up. And if you do at least understand and have these in your mind when facing the customers, that will make it so much easier to convince the customers to get to obtain the service. And again, what would it be for service if there was not a superior quality? So what we do in 2N is that we've got 24/7 professional service for the mobile app. So and that goes basically for all the products that we have, is that all the upgrades, all the new features, they're always coming forward in this. So it's being developed constantly, and it's not like a one-time feature. Even during the maintenance period, and we do maintenance often, there is no dropouts. So that is a very nice and very important, because we have a worldwide presence, so it can come in different times. And as mentioned already, the cloud service based on Amazon servers, it's very reliable and very secured. The one feature which has to do with also quality is that every time you do upgrade and you maintain and you have enrolled some people, you've got basically a real-time synchronization of each device, which comes really handy when all these things are changed. So these are the features that we already have, but should you be interested to see what's coming next, we will have, and again, these are just I picked 3, which I think might be interesting, but there's plenty more that will come in the next period. The one I picked is the residential access control. And yes, today we have the remote access for the mobile service for the intercoms. But what's coming up next is that you will be able to use the My2N portal or platform to access the access control devices as well, so that you could remotely update the credentials, the visitor management, or the Bluetooth and so on. So it'll be a very nice and handy feature which is coming up in the future. As I mentioned already, we do have the integration with the home automation systems, but what about the property management system? Once again, there's plenty of management systems which are in place for the larger, could be residential or commercial systems, and nobody likes to have so many various systems, so for many various, let's say, services. So if we are able to integrate with the management systems, that would be a great benefit to many of these projects. And the last feature that I wanted to emphasize what's coming up, and that might be also very interesting, is the automated call setup, which means that if the local calls are not available, it will be automatic fallback to the cloud service. So as you could have seen from the list of features which we already have or are coming up, clearly the mobile video is more than just a video call, certainly for us at 2N. So why we think it's a right choice for everyone, that is because of the features and functionalities. Now, before I go, I also wanted to share at least a couple of projects that we have done recently that might come as an inspiration to you all. One comes from the US. It's a very nice project, fairly recent, and it's a property management company that is servicing hundreds of let's say luxury condominiums. And the first phase we've done, I believe, four buildings currently. It always comes with some hardware, some IP Verzos for the main entrances, and then as the only and exclusively mobile video service for the answering. And as I believe, the mobile video service was the key factor why we have won the project. So this is the first phase of many more to come, I believe. The next project I want to share with you is a commercial, but it comes from a similar basket, and that is a facility management company as well, that is managing commercial properties, but in historic or listed buildings. So again, there was no option for internal reconstruction. It comes with some hardware like IP Verzos with the touch display and many mobile video service licenses. The interesting thing was that it was prepaid for 10 years. So it's a great revenue as well, besides the hardware. So these are a couple of the projects, and I hope that it gave you some inspiration and perhaps sparked some questions that you might have, and I do hope that you will have. So please do visit our website, either the my2n.com platform. You can also find a lot of information on our 2N Wikipedia, and of course, always could go to our distribution partners, and they'll be more than happy to share all the information on 2N mobile video service. So thank you very much for your attention, and let's mobile video. Thanks very much.